Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? What's the deal? Happy Thursday. Back again. Another Thursday, another week almost done here on SRDaily. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Come on in to the fray. Come on into the fray. Peace and love, good people. Peace and love. Happy, thankful, thriving, and therapeutic Thursday. I am your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. And you are tuned into SR Daily, episode 352. Episode 352. Oh man, still rolling right along, baby. What's the deal? What's the deal today? As you know, is our food distribution in Queensbridge and our grief support group in Queensbridge, 6 to 8. Grief support every week as long as the community center is open. That is 10-25 41st Avenue. We are there this Thursday and every Thursday as long as the community center is open. Just supporting each other, man. Supporting each other through this journey in life. Grief from loss of a loved one to relationship grief to stuff with work to issues in the world. Something that happened in the community earlier. You fell off your bike. You got in a car accident. Whatever is causing you grief, we have a space for you to come talk about it. It doesn't necessarily have to be deep sadness. A lot of times grief is associated with just deep sadness, is associated with just loss. But grief support is just to support you through your emotional journey of life, because life is grief, right? Life is filled with grief, from the big griefs to the small griefs. We know that grief is not just, again, deep sadness. It is annoyance. It is frustration. You could, have grief with your children. Your children could cause you grief, right? This grief. But our grief support group is today, 6 to 8 p.m. in Queensbridge in the basement of the community center. We are working on a meditation program. We're going to do a meditation thing in a couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for that. There's a lot of things happening, a lot of things going on, a lot of things coming up. And I'm super excited for all of that, man. But we are about to get this show started. Let me hit the share button. Please do share this live with 5 to 10 of your friends who may be interested in tuning in. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Don't keep the good stuff to yourself, man. Spread the love. Spread the love to the people who you love. Know what I mean? Bring 5 to 10 people into the fray. Let them know what the word is and what the vibe is and how we moving on this Thursday and all that good stuff, man. But it's a beautiful day out today too. The weather is weathering. It is another 70 something degree day. Spring seems to have officially sprung, and for that I am grateful, super grateful for that. And we're going to start with our first segment of the day. Today's first segment is a phrase of the day. And today's phrase on this beautiful Thursday, April 24th, 2025, episode 352. Today's phrase is gotta make it home tonight. That's the phrase of the day. Gotta make it home tonight. Those are words from a song, those are lyrics, but they are also that's also a goal, and that's so real, and it's inspired by just life, right? Like a lot of times we don't make it home at night, man. We leave home and head to work and head to school and head to an event, and everybody doesn't make it home at night, and that's real. And that's real, right? Everybody will not have the luxury of dying in their home when they're old around their loved ones. That's not going to be a luxury for everyone. All right. Some people are going to walk outside today with all the confidence in the world and all the plans that they will be back tonight. I will see you later, and it doesn't happen. I've experienced that. I'm sure many of you have experienced that. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Jimenez 14. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, that's a real thing. Got to make it home tonight. That is a message, right? The message is deeper than the song, right? The song is an R&B feel good song. It's gotta make it home tonight. No, that's not even a song. That's not the lyrics. My bad. That's different song, different flow. But yeah, gotta make it home tonight. That is the objective every single day. And so that takes it takes patience, it takes poise, it takes composure, it takes alertness and awareness, right? It takes forgiveness, it takes understanding, it takes letting things go, right? It takes so much just to get home at night. It takes so much. It takes so much. It takes so much. That's the goal, especially for most of us. But unfortunately, that's not the goal for some of us. There are definitely folks who don't give a damn if they end up dead or in jail at the end of the night. They don't care if they get shot, if they get stabbed. They don't care if they go to jail. Some people will actually be like, yo, I've been waiting for this. I can't wait to go to jail. It's like, yo, people say that. People feel like that. People are unhappy with their lives. And so there are those of us who are excited for life. There are those of us who are happy with our lives. There are those of us who want to make it home at the end of the night. And then there are those of us who don't want to make it home at the end of the night, who don't give a damn if we end up dead or in jail. I was one of those people. I was one of those people where I did not care if, like, I say I want to be home tonight, or I say I want to get home later. But at one point in my life, I did not care. I didn't care if I got killed. I didn't care if I went to jail. And actually, I kind of welcomed it, right? I had a death wish, right? I had a death wish. I didn't want to live. And so I didn't have the courage to take my own life. So I was hoping that somebody else took my life, right? I was putting myself in position for others to take my life, like, because life was too much. Life was too much at the time, man. And so when you are a person who your goal is to make it home at the end of the night, you got to be able to recognize when you come across those individuals who don't care if they make it home at the end of the night, and you got to tread lightly. You don't get into conflict with them. Like, avoid conflict at all costs. Apologize even if you ain't wrong. If your goal is to make it home by the end of the night, you don't care if you take disrespect. You don't care if you get labeled a punk. You don't care if any of that happens. If your goal is to make it home at the end of the night, because those labels do not define you. Those labels do not define you. Those labels that people will call you, that people will put on you, do not define you when you have a family, when you have a purpose, when you have goals. And your goal immediately is to get home by the end of the night. Donley Rodriguez, what's going on, young fella? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. But yeah, that is our phrase of the day, man. Right? Like, that's our phrase of the day. Like, be aware, be patient, be alert, right? Be awake. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to the energy around you. And that's going to take us, because again, that was inspired by real life, my life, and the lives of others. And that takes us to our Need to Know news segment of the day, which is a very sad, it's a very sad news. Just a few days ago, a 61-year-old woman in Harlem was shot and killed in front of her building as she went outside to check on her grandson. Absolute tragedy. Absolute tragedy. Sefu Sankofa, what's going on, my brother? Tuning in from Rosedale, Queens, organizing metal supplies for Guinea and Cuba. Always looking for volunteers. Protect a people's right to self-determination. Get involved. My brother, always doing the work, man. Always doing the work. Shout out to the good brother, Sefu Sankofa. Always involved in some humanitarian aid and effort, something. So shout out to you, my brother. Peace and love, right? So it's a stray bullet kills a woman who stepped outside to check on her grandson. Let's read this article first in ABC on ABC 7 on ABC 7 New York. And this article is from yesterday. This happened on Tuesday. A woman fatally shot in the head in Harlem on Tuesday night appears to have been an innocent victim of gunfire. The shooting happened on 113th and Lenox Ave around 10:20 p.m. Tuesday. Family members say 61-year-old Xenia Meti was cleaning up at the deli that she helped out at that location, cleaning up at the deli. Police say it was her caring nature that brought her outside that night. They say she heard 3 people arguing outside. Worrying that her grandson was involved, she went outside to make sure he was safe. Police say bullets started firing and the 61-year-old was caught in the middle and killed. Was inside her safety of her home. Went outside to see if her grandson was okay. Heard people arguing. Went outside to see if her grandson was okay. And got shot. The grandson was not involved, but she was, as a concerned grandmother would do, to come check on her family members, said Captain James M. Whitlock. Instead, the grandson was safely in his grandmother's apartment upstairs. He says she would have gone outside to help anyone. She treated everyone on this corner like they were her grandson, he said. Officials say a 23-year-old man was also shot in the foot and is expected to recover. Yo, this got me choked up. This got me so choked up. She went outside to check on her grandson, who was upstairs at his other grandmother's house. Right, it was upstairs at his other grandmother's house. She got shot. They say he initially opened fire on a rival who remains on the run. That rival returned fire and the grandmother was killed. Police believe 3 people were involved in the dispute. The 23-year-old, identified as Darius Smith, is charged with attempted murder and 2 counts of criminal possession of a firearm, and it's not his first run-in with the law. The suspects, this don't even matter. Like, the case in itself just personifies of what we have been talking about over and over again. Number one, repeated offenders. The person who was apprehended and involved in the shootout sustained an injury to his foot, but also last year was arrested for stabbing 2 people. Investigators found 8 casings in a gun several blocks away on St. Nicholas Ave and 112th Street. As for Mete, community members say they're in shock by her passing. Of course. How could you not be in shock? I know I don't know the sister. I don't think I've met her, but I see that a lot of people I do know her. A lot of people have spoken about her. Ashley Sharpton spoke about her. So she was at NAN often. I haven't been to NAN, National Action Network, in years, but I used to go. So yeah, man, this is tragic. She was not afraid. She wanted to see change, and she knew in order to see change, she had to be a part of that change, and her life was taken because she wanted to see change. Those who knew the Medi said she was always full of life. She liked to have fun with people her age, younger kids, making sure everybody is safe. She's like a warmer person. A loved one said. Neighbors and activists say they're tired of seeing crime tape up in their neighborhood and want the violence to end. If one person is shot, we're all shot because this is our community and these are our people, and we're saying enough is enough, said WARM founder Stephanie McGraw. Man, this is a tragedy. This is our community. These are our people. This is our community. This is our children doing these shootings and being shot. This is our mother, our aunt, our grandmother. It could be any one of us at any time, any one of our babies, any one of our parents, any one of our siblings. God damn, we got to figure out how to get this shit better, man. Like, and I understand that, like, the time that we live in is very low vibrational. I understand these things, man, but, like, we got to figure it out. Like, it's absolutely more that we can do. Whether that's, I don't know, like, because it can happen anywhere. So it's like, people got to volunteer more. It's not just about a job. People got to go outside their house, right? Like, go outside their house. Like, don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to intervene. And people need help. People need mental health help. Like, these babies need, like, mental health checks. Like, from young, they need to, like, I'm devastated, guys. We just did Bless the Corner Saturday, right? We just did our 14th annual Bless the Corners Day on Saturday, where we set intentions to create a more peaceful community, not just in Queensbridge, but across NYC and throughout America and around the globe, really, right? Like, we want to see peace. We want people to live in harmony. We understand that disputes will happen, but they should be resolved amicably. They should be resolved respectfully. People should be able to talk through their problems, right? People should be able to talk through their problems. And yeah, I'm really hurt right now. But we are going to move right along, guys. With our third segment of the day, today's third segment. Yo, Sony, what's going on? Peace and love, sister. Thank you for tuning in. We are going to move right along to our third segment. Today's third segment, rolling right along with the same theme, similar theme. Tip of the day. Today's tip is to pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. They say your gut, right, is your second brain, right? Like I said, for many different reasons, but pay attention to your intuition, for that's where it lies. Like, your core knows, right? You know, these spidey senses, very real, right? Trust your gut. It may seem like nothing. It may seem like a small thing, but it's so real. It is so real. You are connected to the universe. Like, we are connected to the universe. We are connected to every part of this planet, to every part of this galaxy, to every part of the solar system. So your intuition knows, right? We get signals. We all get signals. We get signals through thoughts. We get signals through feelings. And we get signals through that other feeling that we say, that gut feeling, that intuition. Like, I feel it in my gut. Like, what does your gut tell you? Right? What does your gut tell you should be doing? What does your gut tell you? Where does your gut tell you to go? Right? And we've all experienced that gut feeling before. We've all experienced that gut feeling, right? Like, and I'm gonna say this, put it out there. There are many, many, many people in jail, many people in prison who will say I should listen to my gut. I'm one of the people who will say I should listen to my gut. When I got shot, I should have listened to my gut, right? And when I went to prison, I should have listened to my gut, right? That day, the things that I did when I caught my case, I shouldn't have been doing. My gut told me not to do some of those things, but I was doing them, like drinking early in the afternoon with one of my homeboys at the time. I shouldn't have been drinking that early. I was supposed to be focused on getting some money, not getting drunk. But that was part of what we did. Get drunk. It's a nice day. We getting some money. Let's get some liquor early in the day, man. I started drinking like 12 p.m. that day, like early Hennessy, liter. And then it just led to more. And by the end of the night, I couldn't even tell you what my intuition was saying, but like I was on one, and I was ready to hurt somebody or be hurt by somebody. And that's exactly what happened. I hurt some people. Right, ended up going to prison for 3 freaking years because of that shit. Right, and even going back when I got shot. When I got shot, it was the strangest thing. That was the loudest my intuition has ever been. Right, like my gut was talking to me. Literally, I got shot Monday morning at like 9:30. The Sunday before, I was supposed to be home. I was supposed to be going home to Southside, Jamaica, where I lived at the time. But I stayed in Queensbridge and I was gambling. And I promise you, from 12 a.m. to 8 a.m., every hour on the hour, my stomach was in knots. Like it would get tight. It would knots. And I didn't know what that was. I was outside my building, hustling, gambling, went upstairs, used the bathroom, my mom's crib, come back outside. Let's get back to it. Right? Oh, my stomach. It's crazy. End up getting into something. 9:30 a.m. Monday morning, June 2nd, 2003. End up getting shot 3 times in my legs. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, snap. This mother effer shot me. Holy shit. Right? Like, intuitional. And when I spoke to my astrologer, right, Nazarene, shout out to the sister Nazarene, absolute legend, right, musical legend, like occult legend, like so wise, so knowledgeable, so such a dope sister. When she read my chart years later, she said that day, June 2nd, 2003, 6203, right, 622003, right, it's no coincidence in dates. That day, my chart read death and destruction. She said, you cheated death, and I don't know how you did it. And I promise you, when the guy came out the building behind me, my best friend at the time was sitting to my left. He looked like, oh shit. By the time I looked, guy standing in my face. There's 3 friends standing right there. There's one guy standing right there who didn't see it, got his hands up. Guy come out the building with his gun in my face. I look him in his eyes, and I promise you, I saw murder. I promise you, I thought my life was over. I saw murder in his eyes. He told me he was coming back to kill me. He said, yo, I'm gonna kill you. He said it. He said it. We got into it. He told me he was coming back to kill me. I sat outside with my peoples, ready for whatever. And the motherfucker came out, and he didn't. Thankfully, he didn't try to kill me. Right, he had the gun in my face. He lowered the gun, shot me in both of my legs, right, and ran off. But my intuition told me to be gone. I should not have been there. I should listen to my intuition. Yo, Darren Mack, what's going on, my brother? Peace and love. Peace and love. I love everything that you're doing, my brother. Peace and love. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Good to see you here, my brother. But yeah, intuition. Pay attention to your intuition. Trust your gut, right? Like, it's so many people in prison who, so many people in jail who would tell you they should listen to their gut, right? Or they might even say, I should listen to my mom or my dad, or I should listen to my shorty, right? Like, it's because people who love you, especially a parent or someone you are sexually engaged with, they pick up on your aura, they pick up on energy coming towards you, they pick up on things being attracted to you, right? Especially if they're paying attention. They never got to be paying attention to feel it. They're like, yo, I don't think you should go there. And I know that there were times I got arrested in my youth where I was with a girl and she's like, oh, you should stay here. And I'm like, nah, I got to go outside and do this thing. And I go outside, do the thing, and I get arrested. I remember I got arrested on Mother's Day. Mother's Day, 2001, I think it was May 17th. May 17th, 2001. I was 17 years old. And I was upstairs. I was upstairs with my mom. All right. My cousin was on their way. Right. We was gonna have a little thing. And I said, I'm gonna go outside for a little bit. All right, be safe. I go outside. I'm going outside to make some money, right? I go outside, you know what I mean? I get some biz, get some weed, hang with my homeboy. End up getting beat up by the police that night and arrested, right? Like, beat up by the police, arrested, and smashed my face in the ground, right? Nose busted, eyes swollen. Should have listened. And my cousins went in the building. Like, that was a signal. That was a sign. Not only was I upstairs with my mom, and I should not have came outside, period. I should have stayed up there. But I came outside, and then my cousins, they came with a big poster board with a gift from my mother, and that was my cue to go upstairs. Are you coming upstairs? We got some weed, we got some liquors. I'm drinking at the time still. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming up in a minute. I should have went upstairs with them. I had one homeboy outside. It was a Sunday. It was a slow day. Wasn't a lot of money outside. I should have took my ass upstairs. There was a signal. Life is always giving us signals. Like, yo, come upstairs, come on. I'm like, I'll be up there in a second. And before you know it, I was in the ambulance, busted up, bleeding, handcuffed, taking me to the hospital, and taking me to jail. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I ended up having to freaking bail out $5,000 from that case. End up getting 5 years probation for that bullshit. Right? 5 years probation. I was hustling, right? Yeah. But yeah, pay attention to your intuition, man. Like, your intuition ain't gonna lie to you. Your gut ain't gonna lie to you. You got those spidey senses for a reason. Trust that you are connected to the universe. Know that you are connected to the universe and act accordingly. All right. Let's move right along to our fourth and final segment of the day. Our fourth segment, I want to talk about the difference between having discipline and being a disciplined person. The difference between having discipline and being a disciplined person. It might not seem like it, but there is most certainly a difference between the two. And I'm living it firsthand, and we're going to read a little bit about it. What is the difference? What is the difference? The key difference between having discipline and being a disciplined person lies in the source of the control and the focus of effort. Having discipline refers to possessing the ability to control oneself. Excuse me. While being a disciplined person suggests a lifestyle and mindset characterized by that ability, often with a broader focus on achieving external goals. Having discipline. This implies the capacity to manage one's impulses, emotions, and behaviors, often to adhere to rules, routines, or personal standards. It's about self-regulation and the ability to resist temptations or distractions to achieve a specific goal, such as completing a task or adhering to a diet. I have discipline. I have a lot of discipline. No alcohol, 2+ years. I'm never going back to that, right? No matter who I'm around, no matter what they're doing, no matter what they say. I remember somebody encouraging me to drink. I'm like, no, I don't. Like, I don't hustle no more, right? Like, I'm never hustling again, selling drugs. That's never happening again, right? Diet, vegan. I'm never eating meat again. I'm never eating dairy again, right? I'm never putting these things in my body, right? Not consciously, right? Not willingly, right? So I have discipline. Now let's keep reading. Being a disciplined person. This goes beyond simply controlling oneself. It encompasses a broader approach to life where individuals are consistently focused on achieving goals and demonstrating self-control in various aspects of their lives. It involves developing habits, routines, and a mindset that promotes perseverance, goal-oriented behavior, and a commitment to long-term success. So I would even say, not only do I have discipline, I'm partly a disciplined person, right? Like, I have some habits, I have some routines, I have a mindset, right, that promotes perseverance, goal-oriented behavior, but I'm not as disciplined as I would like to be, right? Because I will still eat late at night. So then maybe I'm not a disciplined person because I know that I should eat past a certain time, but I'll do it. And I should eat anything past a certain time, right? But I'll eat. And sometimes I'll eat the worst stuff, heavy stuff, ice cream, right? Like, so, like, I have discipline. I could not eat. I didn't eat or drink water for 60 hours, right? This week, from Sunday to yesterday. No water, no nothing. Still doing all of my things I need to do, right? But then I ate, and then I ate too much. Ate some watermelon, then I ate some peanut butter pretzels and too many peanut butter pretzels, and then more peanut butter pretzels and then some cashews. Then I ate cooked food. I shouldn't have eaten cooked food, right? I shouldn't have done that, right? More discipline, more discipline, more discipline. And I know that. But it's all a journey. I'm patient with myself. I forgive myself. I woke up kind of on the wrong side of the bed, a little frustrated. I woke up with tears, dropped tears in my eyes. I cried myself to sleep last night, right? Had some, it's a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's a whole bunch of stuff, but there's a difference, man, right? So let's finish. In essence, someone who has discipline may be able to follow a strict diet like me. But someone who is disciplined might also consistently pursue a career, maintain healthy relationships, and strive for personal growth, demonstrating a consistent commitment to their values and aspirations. And this is also partly me, right? Discipline, right? Pursuing a career, right? That changes, maintain healthy relationships. I got some pretty great relationships with folks, right? And I'm striving for personal growth, but I know I'm not where I need to be. I know I'm not as disciplined as I need to be to accomplish my goals, right? I got to get back to working out. I haven't worked out in a month. Initially, it's back injury, neck injury, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And now, I'm feeling better. I got the massage the other day, and get back to my workout today, right? Get up earlier, right? Like get up early and get my workout in. It means go to sleep earlier. Don't need to be up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I will be up to 2 and back up at 5, and I could do that. But like for the most part, like I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do for me. Just like I know that veganism works for me. Just like I know that fasting works for me, right? Somebody said, "What happens when you pass out for not eating?" I say, "I never passed out from not eating." He said, "Well, I do." Well, there's some other stuff going on in your body, beloved. If you passing out from not eating, or your mind is then don't do the fast if you're scared of that, right? Like it ain't for everybody. I know that, especially the breath fast, especially the long water fast, the 40 days, the 30 days, the 14 days, right? Like it's powerful, but it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody, right? So again, I have discipline. Um, I don't think I'm much of a disciplined person. I guess I could be a little bit. I am a little bit, but I need more. I need to be more disciplined so I can accomplish more goals, so I can create, more positive impact and ultimately generate more income so we can do more work, feed more people, house some people. Like I want to build housing, right? Like I told you guys, getting into city planning, and that means developing housing, right? That means community centers, right? That means facilities that people can use, right? That means land, that means property, right? Like people need places to go. People need places to come, and they need to be able to come to my place, our place, right? Like real simple. And so like big goals, big goals, big goals. And so I am going to um take a trip soon, probably tonight, tomorrow, take a trip, get my mind right. All right. As I prepare to next week, Mona and I kicking off this watermelon challenge. We're doing 30 days, 31 days of melons, right? In May, I'm doing just watermelon. I think she's doing like honeydew melon and all of that stuff. I'm doing just watermelon, 31 days of watermelon, right? Yeah, so like excited, and I'm kicking it off in Delaware. I will be in Delaware at Delaware University of Delaware for the Limitless World Summit. Mona and I are speaking at. We're doing a workshop, a meditative empowerment workshop, our workshop that we've created together, that we're creating together, we're building together, we're pushing together. We'll be facilitating that. And this is going to be youth leaders all around the world coming together, youth coming together, students, right? Pitching their businesses, business ideas, and it's going to be a great time. But I'll be fasting, right? I'll be fasting, and I'll be doing a watermelon fast as I work to become more disciplined, right? To become more of a disciplined person as I work to get healthier mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and ultimately financially. Because all I really want to do is take care of my people, man. All I really want to do is provide for the people of the world, the people who want to be provided for, whether that's opportunity, right? To create opportunity to generate income, whether that's, whatever it may be. I just want to take care of the people, right? That is my life's mission, is to heal the world, make it a better place, is to ensure that we all have our basic needs met. We all have food, clothing, shelter, and adequate food, right? Enough food, adequate clothing, right? Adequate shelter that makes us feel good, that makes us feel comfortable, that makes us feel inspired, that makes us happy to live there, right? Clothing that makes us feel warm, that makes us feel important, right? Food that makes us feel satisfied, that makes us feel loved, right? Like we're all worthy of that, and I just want to provide that for the people. That's all I want to do, is make sure that the people have their basic needs met, make sure that children come in, have opportunity to live, to accomplish their right, to dream, and then to accomplish their dreams. Real simple mission, real simple thing. And with that, guys, that is our show. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Mona Love, happy Thankful Thursday. Thanks for tuning in. Said Fu said happy Therapeutic Thursday. Damn, yeah, that situation was crazy, my brother. But thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Marson. This is episode 352 of SRDaily. I'm locking in some things. I think we got a location for a 400th episode on July 1st. I will be confirming that within the next couple of weeks. All right. And if it's right, we may be going to Brooklyn, all right, for a live audience on Tuesday, July 1st, 2025. But mark your calendars either way, because either way, that is a live studio audience show where you audience members will be able to come, be part of the live studio audience with us, ask questions, right, sit, chat, Enjoy our game show, right? We do our game show, right? Got a pretty cool game show that we're developing still in development, still working on some kinks, but seems pretty cool. And that's it, man. So please do join me right back here tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. right here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. I'm your boy, your host, Sean Sugar Marston. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love.